Okay. Well, with the next question. Okay, and let's see. Uh, do you agree that customers' complaints are good for business? Do you agree?
Um, I think that's it. It means that of course less customer complaint is not good, but we should we should get their opinion before they complain is much better. And if a company product, if the customer complain about a company product or service, of course it's not good, because when they complain, so it means that they don't comfortable, we don't satisfied with the product and service of the company. Of course they will left they will left they will not use the service and product of the company, and they will choose the product of and service of another company. So that is very serious situation for every company. So I think that every company they have many way, many solution to reduce complaint from customer by increase the quality of the service, the quality of the product, or reduce price, many things to get satisfaction from customer. That is very very important to receive acceptance from customer to increase revenue. So I think that let customer complaint is a very serious situation for every company who provide service and product. Yes,
Definitely agree with you.
yes,
Although maybe it's not really satisfying or pleasant to say that your customers are not happy with your service or, for example, your products. Of course, it's not a good thing, but we have it. So if we are aware of the
yeah,
problems and issues, of course, we can take action to deal with and to tackle and to resolve. Okay, so that is really important. So yes, maybe, and as you said, like fewer customer complaints doesn't always mean everything is fine. So like, and it's actually better to gather feedback, as you said. So I feel like, yes, you said that
yeah.
to get their opinion. Yes, it's always better
Got the
to
feedback. Yeah,
gather
feedback.
their
Yeah,
feedback. Yeah, and I do agree with you. Before actually customers feel the need to complain. So before
yeah.
it. And
Before.
if
Mm.
a customer just does complain about a company's product or service, it usually means they're dissatisfied. So yes, they're
It's fine.
dissatisfied
It's
or maybe or uncomfortable, so
uncomfortable.
dissatisfied, and actually, that's not a good sign. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
good
not
sign.
a
Mm.
good sign.
A good sign.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. And I think we need to now at this situation, when something like this happens, so they may stop using the company service and maybe they may switch to a competitor. Yeah, that is really important.
Which,
Switch to
which,
a
which to
competitor.
competitor.
This one
Mm.
is really actually important. If they do this, it's not
Mm.
really good. And that's a serious issue for any business. And that's
Yes. And
why every company needs to find a way to reduce complaint. First, by
yes.
improving product and service quality, and of course, lowering price. I think lowering price
Oh,
can be
low
another
price.
option, of course, or
Yeah.
maybe finding other strategies. So
Mm.
to
Oh, yes.
increase cost, of course, to increase, I mean, customer. satisfaction, that is really important. Customer satisfaction. Yeah, so any strategy, so depending on the product and service. And so we need to earn. So it's really really important to earn customers first trust and of
Customer
course
trust
loyalty. That is really important.
and
Which
loyalty.
finally, of course, which actually ultimately
Ultimate.
or finally drives revenue. That is really important. So if you want it, we need to. And you know, a lack of complaints can sometimes signal a hidden problem, as you said. So a lack of complaint can sometimes signal a hidden problem.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So, and we should take it seriously. So, and service providers should take it seriously.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
That is really important. So sometimes you feel like, okay, so everything is okay, no complaint. No, maybe it's a hidden problem. Maybe you feel like that your customers step by step are switching and moving to another competitor so they don't feel like they need to make complaint. It's okay. So we don't need to buy this product. So it's not a good sign, I think, and we need to take it seriously. Well,
Yes.
and the next question, what do you think about the saying, the customer is always right? What do you think about this?
Yes, I think it is a very good advice for us because yeah, as we are a salesperson, we should think like that way, so that we learn how to answer customer properly, so that we don't make them dissatisfied about our service and company. We always take customer voice, customer idea seriously. Serious. It means that we need to we need, as a salesperson, we need to apologize customer whenever they face some dissatisfaction,
Dissatisfaction.
that dissatisfaction. And firstly, we need to apologize to customer in every situation that make them dissat
Dissatisfied.
dissatisfied with our service and product, first thing. And second thing, maybe we can explain in case they are wrong, we can explain, but very lightly explain the reason. In case they accept, it's good, but in case they don't accept, it's fine. Okay, it's fine also. So don't try to I mean that don't try to change customer mind at the first step. Yes, at the first step, let they think the way
Definitely.
they think. Yeah, and if we can if we share some reason, in case at the first step they agree, it's good. But if they don't agree with us, that's fine because they it's their opinion. We should consider. We should how can I say? We should understand why they think so, so that we will improve our quality and service to totally satisfy them because they are the user of our product and service. So we need to adjust our service and product to meet requirement from customer. So
Yeah.
that the more important to make companies successful. So I think that so far customer always right. That is our how can I say for salesperson. That is our rule.
Yeah, of
Something like
course.
a rule.
Of course.
Yes, we
Yeah.
always follow.
Yeah, of
Yes,
course. Actually, I definitely agree with you because actually, I think the most important issue that we have with service provider is that they always want to convince you. Okay, so this happened because, okay, I don't want to know the reason that why something like this happened. Just give me a solution. So it happens. For example, you know what? Because it was like this, because it was like that. Actually, the way that they try to convince you, I think make you really angry. So it's like sometimes I feel like, what are you thinking? Are you kidding? Just I'm not happy with this service and you explaining why this happened. I don't care actually. As you said, sometimes even if you as a service provider, if you feel like, or as salespeople, as you said, if you feel like that your customer is not happy for any reason, maybe sometimes they're not right, but you need to accept it. So the first step. Why?
yes.
To help them to stay calm. And then, of course, when the situation and condition turns to a balance, then you can actually take the second step or second action, second type. Actually, maybe you need to find another way to solve the issue. Just about your answer, you said it's every advice is not countable, so you can't use a. Just that's very good advice. That's very no definite or indefinite article. So here, that's very okay. A is extra here. And you said so. We are a person. No, you can easily say as
Sales.
salespeople.
As sales people.
Of
As
course,
sales.
salespeople, of course, that think, like they think that way. Yes, of course. You said that as salespeople, we should think that way. The way they think, no, we should think that way.
Yeah, should
Okay,
think.
so we can learn how to respond to customers properly. And of course, avoid making them feel dissatisfied. So avoid
Dissatisfaction.
making them
Avoid
feel
making them feel
dissatisfied
dissatisfied.
with
Dissatisfied
our
with.
services or products, so whatever, or companies, so whatever. And of course, as you said, we should take customer feedback seriously. And that means as salespeople, yes, we need to apologize to customers
Yeah.
whenever they experience dissatisfaction. If
Yes.
they
This.
experience, we need to. This is what we need to. Any
Yeah.
dissatisfaction, and no problem, no matter what it is. So we should apologize in every situation with customer feel unhappy with product or whatever. Then, of course, as you said, if the customer is wrong, we can offer a gentle, explanation. Just gentle
Gentle.
explanation. Of course, not giving detail, and detail is not really good.
Yes.
I just,
Gentle.
briefly talk about and try not to convince them, as you said, but
Yeah.
only if it's necessary. That is really, if they accept it, that's great. But if they don't, that's okay too. So that's
Yes.
okay too, as you said. But don't
It's
try to
okay.
change their mind right away, immediately, right away.
By
And
the
of
way.
course,
Right.
I think at
Uh,
first, let them feel like heard
Heard.
and respected.
let them
So
feel.
yeah, they feel like that, okay, I haven't heard, and now just, I've been respected. That is really good. If they're open to hearing, if they're open to hearing, that is really important, okay?
Yeah.
Or hearing, I mean our side, okay, later. I mean our side, or why to give more reason. We can share it calmly. We can share it calmly, not right away explain and explain. No, we did the best. We did this. It's not really good. And of course, but if not, again, respect their opinion. Try to understand why they feel that way. That is really important. And of course, can improve service and I think, with, better meet their expectation. So better meet their expectation. So that is really important. Yeah. Well, and the next question that I want to ask you, some people actually, I want to talk about a personal gain. We see a lot of people use their, or I can say abuse their position or maybe their power for their personal gain. What do you think about this? Do you have any idea about this?
You mean that abuse the position to
Yeah.
power?
Personal gain. So what they want, they want to have something good for themselves. Just get for myself. Yeah. So, and they
Personal gain.
abuse, because I'm the boss, because I'm a manager, because I'm a CEO. So I'm actually at power. So I can use my power. That is abusement. Okay. So what do you think about it?
I think that um, it's not so far that is very bad in my opinion. That is very bad leadership because that is a very bad leadership type because so far because I work with a lot of boss manager my manager they are good in knowledge in skill and the way they behave with employee and the way they behave with higher level. So I learned from a lot from them, and of course they are hardworking. Just they push me to work a lot. So that is the only thing I don't like. Yes, but for the for a person who appeals their position to for personal gain, I think that that kind of leadership is not acceptable anymore in the modern life and in developing companies. I think that that is not acceptable anymore because why? Because personal gain can make employee demotivated because they many times they give a wrong order and give a wrong instruction, and sometimes because of their personal gain purpose they can make um, a decision which lead uh, not good thing to the company, to the whole company, and to the whole organization. So that, of course, that cause uh, um, a lot of um, opposite. It means a lot of argument argument from employee, and that argument and oppose cause of course will can be raised higher level, and if a company is well organized, the complaint, the complaint from employee can go directly to the highest level. It means the owner of the company, the board of director. So I think that's the that kind of leadership is no longer survive in a good organization or a big company.
Yeah.
And for example, in my company, we have many they call that is 360 degree evaluation. It means that that is a link to comment our higher direct manager, and employee can give their voice to evaluate their manager. And of course that kind of leadership type receive very bad comment from employee. And I see that many cases that in my company they forced to resign.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yes,
So
because
as you
they, yeah, poor leadership that lead to many damage on the reputation of the company and make the employee demotivate to work. So that kind of leadership is not no longer acceptable in my company
Yes,
anymore.
of course. I agree. I agree. Like as you said, so let's actually you're lucky that you've been work with companies or organization that where managers and supervisors were strong in both. They were strong in they were strong in both knowledge and, as you said, skills. So, skills and knowledge. So, not everyone just, has this chance, okay, to work with skilled people. That is really important, or professional. And they treat their employees and superior with respect. That is really important. So actually I think when someone uses their position, as you said, for personal gain, this kind of leadership, leadership is no longer acceptable, especially today's modern workplace in growing company. That is really important. So
Yeah,
yeah, of course, yes, as you said, we can say pursuing personal gain can seriously demotivate employees. So we can say, this one is good, pursuing
pursuing
personal gain.
personal gain,
Yeah,
pursuing.
prioritize your personal gain can seriously demotivate. And leaders
Yes.
like that often give poor instruction or make bad decisions. So it's actually like a fact that they often give poor
Well, instruction.
instructions. Yeah, of course, they make bad decisions that negatively affect the entire organization. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
negatively
Negatively
affect
affect,
the
affect,
entire
negatively, negatively
organization.
affect
Uh,
the
okay, organization. Yes.
entire
And
organization.
yeah,
Entire.
so we can say that you said the way they behave with employees, so I want to change it. Behave is not natural. If you want to use it, you should say treat. Let me, you should say the way they treat. This one is better because behave is not really natural word here. So the way they treated employees. So that's really important, and respect. And you can say, I want to give you an idiomatic phrase that is like, and the way they uh superiors maybe with respect. Now, this one
Mm.
is really important. So yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, it's like they treat employees in a respectful way, and yeah, of course, is really important. And justice and use it someone who appeals their position to for personal gain. Appeal, no, just use is more than appeal is incorrect here for use or abuse, so you can say use or abuse, but appeal is not really good word here. It's not correct, so it's better not to use it. And of course, you said not acceptable anymore. You should say no longer.
No longer.
Yeah, acceptable. No
Um,
longer acceptable. This one in today's modern workplace. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well, okay. And that's it. So we discussed this topic and it was a good topic actually. So
Yes, very nice topic.
yeah, of
It's
course. I did like it. It was really good one. And thank you. And do you have any questions? Like something that you wanna
uh, so far no question about the lesson, but I just want to know more about your availability
Yeah.
in Sunday to teach me one more
Sunday,
extra
really, Sunday. Sunday, no, Sunday, a Sunday now is so of course your son studies on Sunday morning.
after me.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, 9 to
now
10
no,
p.m.
so no, Sunday is totally packed now. So do you have any other availability? Because now Sunday is packed. So do you
How
have
about after my son section teacher? It means that
okay.
11 to 9, 11 to 12,
No, let me see. 9 to 10,
to
10
10
to
teaching.
11.
9 to 10, that is the section of my child, my
Okay.
son.
So 10
Yes,
to 11, you mean? 10 to 11.
yes.
Okay, let me see. But this week is packed because I have another student tomorrow because he asked me for yes another. So today this week is packed like tomorrow, but maybe we can yeah we can have it from starting next week. So we can do it
Thank
starting
you.
yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think,
Thank
but
you so much,
yeah.
teacher.
I
Yes,
will, of course. So I need to update my schedule because it's so
yes, please, teacher.
messy now. Okay,
I,
so I will check it. So I think yes, we can do
yeah.
it
Thank you
starting
so much,
next
teacher.
session, next
Yeah,
week. You're welcome. You're welcome, and have a
thank
great
you.
Saturday. Sorry, it's a Sunday, and see you next week.
Yeah, yeah. Goodbye, teacher.
Bye
See you
bye.
again.
Of course,
Yeah,
see you. Goodbye.
goodbye, teacher.